Hello, my friends. We're going to do something kind of fun. I started to do this and my video had to be stopped. So I'm just going to start again, and we are working in Worlds of Wonders, Johanna and Bashford coloring book. And this is what I've done on this page with the balloon. I saw somebody on Facebook doing this, and so I tried. I didn't do it as well as she did, but she drew some mountains and a lake and some little cabins and stuff down here, and I thought, how cute is that? So I colored this in, and mine didn't turn out as pretty as hers at all, and it's not the same. But I did take my Extreme Glitter by Folk Art and went over my whole balloon, over the bottom part and the little windows. And I drew in and colored in the bottom part. I haven't done the sky because I wanted to do, just show you how to do the trees. And they're simple. I made them very simple so that anybody can do them. And you can probably get this on a piece of paper. But anyway, I colored all the stars like I did on the other side, yellow, lemon yellow. And I started the bed, and I'm doing it in 3 colors to make it gold. And as you can see, it is turning gold. But I've got enough left to show you. And so I'm using goldenrod, chestnut, and canary yellow. It was canary yellow. Did I say that? Can't remember. But anyway, on the stars too. So that's what I'm using on this little bed. So if you haven't done gold before, it's really simple. You need a dark brown, a medium brown, and a yellow. And you can add more as you learn how to do it. But to start with, let's just do the 2 colors, which are pretty simple. So I'm taking my chestnut brown and I'm coloring in the edges. Now this one won't show as much as the other one. And in the middle, I always do my browns on the end, my yellow in the middle, and then I take my middle color, which is goldenrod. Start from your brown and start coming through, and press so that it will just blend right out. And then you're going to blend right into the yellow. And it's going to turn out really pretty. So I can get to this end, so I'm going to start from here. And I'm just going to press in and blend it all the way through the yellow. Now I'm going to leave a little bit of the yellow, because the brighter the yellow, the brighter it looks like it's a shiny brass or gold. Okay, so we got a couple little legs down here we can work on to show you how I did like the little round parts. So I did the brown on the outside. I'm going to put the yellow in the center. Just like that. And that's my ribbon, so leave that alone, Georgia. That is my name, it's Georgia. Most people call me Miss Georgia. I don't know why. Maybe it's my age, because I'm a beautiful young 73-year-old lady who's loved crafts all of her life. Not some of it, all of my life. From the time I can remember, I've been building things, making things, creating something. When I was a little girl, I remember in grade school, it rained really hard, and there was some pretty deep potholes where I lived. And somewhere I found this little board, flat board. And so I found some little tiny nails and some string, and I put the nails all the way around the edge of that little board, and then I strung the string around and around each one of those nails, and I made myself a boat. And I think I even made somehow a little sail on it. Not sure how I did that, but I did. And I took it down to the mud puddles. And I went sailing. Had a good old time. I think I even a couple times remodeled it, thinking I was going to make it better. I probably did. But I've always been wanting to create and do things. And when I found coloring books, because I love to paint and I love crafts, I just fell in love with this stuff. And I just feel so at peace. I just kind of like, I'd rather color than watch TV. To me, it's far more fun. I'll put a movie on my computer in front of me here and just look up every once in a while, or I'll put on somebody that's coloring, teaching you something, and I'll look up when I need to look up. But other than that, I just love it. And I can see myself getting better and better. I think that's what we do. The more we like something, the more we do it, the better and better, the better we get. All right, so that's how you make your bed gold. Okay. So you can use a less bright yellow and it'll look more brassy. You can just try it on a piece of paper and see what you think. Because it does turn out really pretty. All my pencils are underneath. There we go. All right, so now what color are we going to make these? Make this little bed. I think I kind of wanted to put some red in it to bring the red over. But what other color could we use? I've kind of mixed polychromos and Prisma together. So let me move my polys out of the way. And I'll pick from Prisma. I could use a little terracotta, Prisma Lake, and what else? I love this color, the henna. So we'll put some white in it too. And Prisma Red. I like Prisma Red and Prisma Lake together. Prisma Red is so pretty. So I think we'll use the Charisma red on the sheets. And that will tie in the balloon. Isn't that pretty? That's such a pretty color. When you put it down real soft, it just such a pretty color. And I was thinking for the background, I'm going to do more kind of cloudy blue-gray with the stars out. So I'm going to cut me a stencil. And you can watch me. If you didn't catch that first one, I'm going to make a whole cloud, not just the top of it. And use it to protect the white of this page for the clouds. Okay. So, we better do this piece here. Looks like it might be the sheets. Okay. So we'll set that one aside. And Charisma Lake. Let's do the edges of this pillow. I'm going to sharpen it because that's pretty little. So I can get right up to the edge. There we go. Okay. So we're just doing the trim on our little pillow. Kind of like that. And I'm going to use all these little leaf looking things. I'm going to do those. So I'm going to do our little throw pillows with this. I'm going to pick a totally different color for the pillows behind there, the big ones. I don't know what book she's reading here. What if that star grabbed her bed and took off with it? She's down in the mountains here somewhere. Okay, I like that. And we could do like every other stripe. always have all the pencils in my hands. And I hang on tight. I don't know why. I'm just filling all of this in. Okay. I think we'll do the outer edge. Better sharpen it. Okay. I'm just looking to see if we got it all. I think we did. But I do not want to use that bright red. I might, except for in the bedspread. So I'm thinking, I'm just looking over there to see what color. We could bring some of the blue that we use for the lake over. Might be pretty. Let's do these pillows. And this is, I grabbed a polychrome, so we won't do that one. Okay, so this is Mediterranean blue. We'll just fill in our little pillows. And we'll find a different color to make the pillow inside the case. Something. Okay. So let's do this one. That'll look pretty. Oh, This is the bottom side. That's a pretty color. So I think we'll do the stripe in the blue too. That'll just kind of tie our little bed together in that way. Oh, I see what that is. I was noticing down here. This is the other side of that this little throw. I was at Walmart today, and I went over and I looked at the crayon colored pencils, and they're really inexpensive at Walmart compared to buying them online. And I think it was $120, or it was a big set. I think they were thinner, maybe. Always expect them to be a little chubbier. But these pencils aren't really either, but I'm expecting it. But anyway, I thought, well, anybody who doesn't want to invest, the Crayola colored pencils are wax and they're very nice. But they are the lower end of the pencils too, but they still are nice. You can still accomplish whatever you want to accomplish with those pencils. All right, so now I was going to take I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. So I know not to do that. I know I need to do the bedspread next, so I don't blend it and put everything mushy together. So I'm thinking we could use the same color I used on the boat. Let's see what I have over here. I may have used polychromos over there. So here we have a burnt ochre. Let's do this. I'm going to try to go around all of those little, yeah, those. So bringing this color over from the boat, not that it's exact, neither is the red, but it will blend the two pages together very nicely. Okay. So I'm kind of doing little circles and and it kind of makes it look like it's got different kind of shades in it, not just plain brown. Let's see if I can turn this book. Okay. I like the look of it being not solid. A lot of times. Oh, there's a squirrel out my window. I sit right next to a window where a 6-foot fence is. And the little squirrels come past my window all the time. Sometimes they'll go get whatever I got out there for them, and they'll come sit and watch me and eat whatever they're doing. They're so funny. Especially in the spring. Pretty soon the babies will be here. Of course, I haven't looked. Maybe they already are. I'd gotten a whole bunch of sunflower seeds, big packages this winter, or actually last year. Well, I don't eat them much, so because they were the ones you have to shell. So this winter I saved them, and I was putting them out a couple times a week. And there's a bench, and then there's all these grapevines that grow on, and they're going to be huge again this year. And the birds and the squirrels come and eat those grapes all winter long. They didn't run out of grapes because they're Concord grapes. I tried putting them in a strainer and squishing them. No, I didn't want to jump up and down on them with my feet. So I do make sauerkraut, so I have a stomper thing to smash the sauerkraut, the cabbage, into the salt. And I drank some of it, but I don't know. It just wasn't my cup of tea. So I thought I'm going to leave the rest for the birds and the squirrels. So I did, and they really, really enjoyed them. Oops, I accidentally colored that one, didn't I? Okay. I'm going to make the stripes. Sometimes I have to stop and backtrack. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and just continue with this color, and that is the Charisma Red. It's kind of a pinkish red, really, but all right, so let's just color in all of these little guys too then. I think we'll make those little ties blue, that way they'll stand out. Okay. sharpen it. It's getting too small in there. Okay. Oops. We missed one. And then our little star. We still got to color our little book. Oh shoot. Take your eyes off the prize for 1 second. Oh, we'll see if that covers it up in the... We do everything else. Okay, so we got here. Looks like the stars are falling. Okay. So let's make our little lampstand kind of the same. Make it kind of gold. Okay. I always like to put just a little bit of red or some color in the flame, and a little blue. Just kind of makes it. I'm going to use this putty beige. I'm just going to color our pillows. Okay, and our book, what should we make our book? Let's just cover it right now for. I'm just going to highlight it a little bit. Just like that. Okay. So now we need to do our trees. And where is our pencil? Here's our pencil. Okay, so all I did to make the trees is just make a line like that. And then start doing these little make some come forward like that. And then kind of bring them out. And the trees normally get a little bigger as you go down. So that's all you have to do. We're going to come back in with the color pencil. And they're kind of messy sometimes at the top where they've lost a lot of stuff. Just keep making your little trees. Kind of like that. And then we can put some over here. And if you don't like them, if you do it in pencil, you can erase them. Maybe one more. Okay, so now we're going to take our darkest green. Let's see. What do I got? Olive green, and make it real sharp. all we're going to do is retrace our little trees. Now you've already got them drawn. And then we can come back in with another color if we want and go over them. You can push in, you can pull down, whatever. But we want some straggly ones coming out on the sides. And we know that no tree in the forest is perfect. So however you make your little trees will be perfect for your forest. You can work as much as you want, add as many colors. I think one of them over there, I don't know how many colors I added, but we're going to color the bottom part, and then you can come back over them and make sure they and you don't have to make a little trunk. You know, it's up to you. But I'm just saying you don't have to. A lot of trees grow all the way to the bottom, and you can't even see the trunk. So that's okay. We could put one more right here. Once you get the hang of it, you don't have to use the pencil. You can just do it with your colored pencil. So now I want to come in and this is apple green. So I'm trying to match up the little things right there. And I'm just going to color it all in. You don't have to do it, you know, you don't have to press hard. Just, and you can go right through your trees. And you can use the same color. Because we're going to come back over it. And we're going to make some little valleys and whatever we can dream up. We'll make some dark and light spots. And look how cute this is going to be. Even though there's two totally different objects. You want to try and keep the same pressure. It won't matter if you get some darker and lighter spots. But if you don't press too hard, you will get a more even color. There's something on there, or it's in my pencil. I don't normally do it this fast, but I'm just trying to show you. Just making sure you can see. And again, I just go right over the top of my trees. And if you're pressing hard, that won't be a good idea. And you can see I'm kind of going with the flow of a mountain. I'm just trying to get on this edge. Must have been little erasers things. So now that I'm here, I'm just filling in a little more. Because I'm at the other end. And this is going to be a little valley, so you can make it a little darker. This is where it's coming down. And you could start making it darker like this because there's a little valley in there. And when we get done, we'll come in with another color of green. And we're just blending this out. Like that. And we got a little heel back here. So you're just using your imagination. Where are these mountains folding over and coming under? And we could bring this down like that. This would be another little valley. And we're just getting some wax and some color down. And we'll go over those little trees at the very end. Any of them that kind of got and I cannot get into that, so there's no use me even trying. I've tried. I'm just pulling some of my greens over here. Now where's my, that is my apple green. It's Persian green. And I think I used Polychromos permanent green. So I'm going to have to use it to make it match up here. But whatever color you use, don't you wish you could get in there? It's like, oh no. And your darker colors, you don't want to go over your trees too much. So now I'm just scrubbing this green in like I did over here. You want to go right into the edge of the branches is fine. I just want my mountain to match up. And now you can start making darker and lighter as you come down this mountain. Just like you see in the mountains. Lots of little hills and valleys, and so that looks like one hill right there. Oh, this is just an orange peel, chartreuse. I'm just going to put a little bit of that in here. And then I'll come back to my apple green. I think it needs sharpening. And that's just going to add a different whole shade to your mountain, because I undercoated it with a lighter color. And I'm not trying to make it solid. I'm trying to, although I am, but I want other colors to shine through. I want other shades to shine through, so it just kind of looks like darker patches and lighter patches. And okay, now I'm going to make that a different color. Let's see, we want to darken it right down in here, because this is where it's starting to change colors. This is where this little valley is taking shape here in this. You're just letting it unfold here. See? And we'll do the same thing on this side. It's almost like you can see the rolling hills. And then we'll just take that if I go over that little tree, it will disappear. It'll blend right out into this little valley. So you can take your lighter color, your chartreuse, and we'll come back in and we'll give him a little more darkness. Okay. I'm going to start on this side, coming down the mountainside. And it can come on out like that. And just blend it in. This is our apple, yeah. So now we're going to come on down and we're just blending it all in. I'm just making little circles because I'm right here. There we go. We can start lightening up. And we could even take our chartreuse and run it through here just to give it some variation of color. And this one for sure, you can run it through your trees. That'll kind of take care of any white spots. Okay. We'll just kind of fill this little valley in. Where'd my apple green go? There it is. So now we got kind of heels and deals and dales and whatever. And now we're going to take our olive green and let's just go back over our little trees just a little bit. Just like we did before. Give it a good little press down. Okay. I'm going to put all my pencils over here out of the way. So when we start our background, they're not going to be hanging in the middle of everything. Okay. Oh, we're doing the little trees. Especially this poor little tree. It almost disappeared. All right. Let's go over these little trees right here. Because I think I made the other trees a little darker. All right. So now, what did I do with my little sheet and a scissor? So this is my sheet of cutting board that you get at the dollar store. And I am going to make me a cloud. So let's see if I can do this. Okay. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to give it a try. And let's make one little one. I'm going to cut the end off. I got a few sharp. Okay, and there's a little one. I'm going to put all this aside. And now I can do some I'm going to use some chalk. Get my little tray over here. And I have a little cotton ball from last night. Or the night before even, huh? And I think with the stars, I'm going to use a dark blue. I don't know how any of this is going to turn out. So this is what we're going to do. Get my X-Acto knife out. And let's see what happens. Still going to go in little circles. And it's getting night. Oops. Trying to hold my clouds down. And now let's put this one back in place. I'm going to pick it up. Set it off to the side. I got that pretty dark, but that's okay. So I'm thinking we're going to wipe my hands off. And let me get rid of this dust in my trash. Okay. So now let's take a clean one. And I just want to keep these from being so white. Now I'm going to take my Kleenex and I'm going to try to go around my clouds. And I'm going to go in little circles. And I'm just going to kind of put this around and around into my paper. And now it's going to look like it's twilight. And I need to get that off my star. Okay. I'm just using my knead eraser, and I'm going in little circles. Just trying to create a little more contrast, kind of with the sky just being kind of wispy and the clouds see the background, isn't that pretty? Now we can take our blue and put a little more down any place we want. But it definitely left, I like what I accomplished with the clouds, because you can't get it all back up. But you can start making it look like clouds that are just kind of here and there. But no guarantee it's all going to come back up. So, the only thing we have left to do is this other side. And I'm going to find my clouds. Excuse my arm. I'm going to wipe them off. Like that. And now I want to be really careful not to go over my balloon. So let me get my blue. I'm not going to put down as much because it really is a strong color. Either these things don't work at all and you can't hardly get any color on it, or as you see, this dark blue is crazy blue. So I'm trying not to and I know they have some stuff you can spray and things will stick, and I went over my bunny, but he's okay. He's okay. I don't think I'm even in your camera. There you go. All right. I don't know why it got darker there, but that's okay, and it's darker there. So we can put some other we just want to I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking it a lot. All right, so I'm going to set all this over to the side because I'm definitely going to have to wash my desk. So let me put this X-Acto knife out of my reach so I don't poke myself. I don't know if I need to do all right, that's not working this time. So I don't have a smooth spot. There we go. Work it out. Work it out. So you gotta blend this in. And when I'm done, I'm gonna have to really work this to get all the I don't know. I think I'm done. I think I like it. I think I'm done. I like the clouds. I like the impression of clouds and the I think that's a little too much. It's pretty. I am going to have to just spray it. So, let's see if you can see it all. Trying to get it up high enough where you can see from one side to the other. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed this. It's really, really turned out pretty, and the sky is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if it's showing that much. But anyway, thank you very much for watching our little episode over the sky and our stars. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. You just make me happy. Not much makes people happy anymore, but you guys have all made me very happy. And I just want to tell you that I love you all very much. You're so kind to spend your time with me. You have a wonderful day.